The sun is shining in the desert as Las Vegas get ready to host Oakland Roots here this evening. Two teams going in different directions. The Lights unbeaten in their last three. The Roots have lost 4 in a row, alongside former Premier League winger Lloyd Sam. Michael Watrang with you for our matchup here tonight. Let's take a look at the standings presented by AMR and Medic West Ambulance. A month ago, Oakland were in the top 3, but they have not earned a point since the start of July, so they are now below a Las Vegas team that has won 2 of its last 3. These two sides have met 15 times overall. Oakland unbeaten in their last 5, and they've won both matches this year, once in the regular season, once in the Frank Sires USL Cup.
It's been a really fun matchup when you look at the goal scorers, especially Wilson getting a hat-trick in that 4-2 game. But then on the other side, you had Rodriguez scoring, Olex Anderson, all the scorers that you expect to score in this type of game. But the confidence is completely different now. Las Vegas, they're definitely in better form.
Las Vegas comes in unbeaten in their last 4, and we have the 2 leading goal scorers in this fixture and the 2 leading goal scorers all time for Oakland. Johnny Rodriguez leads the way this year, though, for the Lights with 10 goals.
Yeah, got some traditional number 9s in this game. And Johnny Rodriguez, I like how he gets it done. Different kind of goals, scoring goals off corners, following up other people's shots. And just classic, just staying between the posts. Just get him service, and he'll put it in the back of the net.
Tonight is career appearance number 150 for Rodriguez. On the other side is last year's Golden Boot winner in Peter Wilson. He's also scored 10 times this year.
And I could almost repeat what I just said for Johnny Rodriguez. Get in that middle, right in that area where goals are scored. The only difference is Oakland Roots are not creating enough chances. The last 2 games, no big chances created. You got to feed that man up top.
Only 1 shot on target in the last 2 for Oakland. What gives here this evening? Can Las Vegas make it 4 straight unbeaten for the first time in 2 years? Or do the Roots snap their 5-match all competitions losing streak? It's Las Vegas. It's Oakland. It's meeting number 15. Starting 11s kick off next.
Being diagnosed with cancer was the hardest thing I've ever faced. Funny how when I got the news, it was life's simple things that mattered most, like nights out with the kids. As a candidate for a new clinical trial right here in Vegas, I've been able to spend more time with them, sharing moments like these, making memories, and never missing a family night out.
Everyone is looking for a better future, but knowing how to get there can be difficult. At Rise Credit Union, we invest in our communities and empower our members to realize their potential and take control of their finances. Because with the right financial knowledge, 24/7 access, and genuine care, we believe there are no limits to what you can achieve. Become a part of something bigger than just a bank. Rise, beyond banking.
Hello, my name is Ramon Martin del Campo, City of Henderson police officer and former Las Vegas Lights team captain. My mother, Susie, desperately waited for a second chance after years of fighting kidney disease. Through a paired kidney exchange program, she was able to receive the gift of life through transplant. Currently, about 85% of Americans waiting need a kidney transplant. I am a living kidney donor. Nevadans are giving. Join us at wearenevadans.org.
We go from Las Vegas, Nevada. Rodriguez scored the winner that night. He shoots here. Oh, he buries it with a rocket and across. It's in 2-1.
Cashman Field certainly packed with Vegas Lights supporters tonight. Just more excited. Play in front of the home fans. Who wouldn't be?
Up here, it is fantastic in Las Vegas tonight, but we can feel the energy.
The USL on CBS is presented by Best Western Hotels and Resorts, the official hotel partner of the United Soccer League. And by Comprehensive Cancer Centers. And Wallets. Proud sponsors of the Las Vegas Lights. Tonight's starting lineups are presented by the Richard Harris Law Firm. 2 changes from the 1-1 draw against Phoenix on Saturday, including a goalkeeper change yet again. Charlie Lanfear returns to the post.
And the story is this new formation change, which is a diamond in the middle. It makes it easier to know who's meant to defend and who's meant to attack. Those 3 in the midfield should sit, letting the 3 up top run around and get in behind and create goals.
Conversely, for Oakland this evening, they will make 3 changes from their 1-0 loss against Pittsburgh on Saturday, including a man that scored in the first fixture this year. Faisal Batash is back in.
Expecting to see a 3-5-2, but in the middle looks a bit light for a team that's on the road. Jispia Haranga as the guy that's going to sit. I wonder how that will unfold in terms of the home team attacking. Are they going to have enough still in that middle?
So we're just about ready to go here tonight. 2 teams that are below the playoff line, although Las Vegas enters in a tie for 8th on the Western Conference table. But a Wednesday night fixture here in the desert. It is 109 degrees at kick, although it does feel like 107, so slightly cooler than the actual temperature tonight. But nevertheless, Oakland and Las Vegas ready to team up for the 15th time. Despite playing on this pitch 7 times, the Lights have only won 1 time in those 7 matches. And they'll try to pick up a victory for the first time against Oakland in over 2 years. Can Johnny Rodriguez, in his 150th appearance, provide more goal-scoring pop? He is one of the 4 players in the league with at least 10 goals. One of those other 4 are on the other side for Oakland, and that is Peter Wilson. We have great goal scoring. We have 2 teams that are desperate to get above the playoff line. Oakland, a month ago, they were sitting in 3rd. They were in great positioning on the table. Since that point, they have faltered, while Las Vegas has gone unbeaten in 3 in a row for the 2nd time in the USL Championship regular season in 2026. Las Vegas dons the black kits tonight. It's the white kits with the colored patterns for Oakland. Drew Klemp is our center referee. His 3rd game with the whistle. He's given out 15 yellow cards, but no reds and no penalties so far in his first 2 assignments. He checks over to make sure that we're ready to roll here this evening on CBS Sports Golazo. It's great to have you with us for our matchup tonight. Oakland Roots, Las Vegas Lights, just about ready for kick. And the ball's in play, and here we go on a Wednesday night in Sin City. It's the Lights, it's the Roots. Michael Watrang and Lloyd Sam with you here for our evening's matchup between 2 teams that are below the playoff line for the time being. When these teams met back in April in Oakland, it was a 4-2 win for Oakland. Peter Wilson netted a hat trick in that game as they led 3-0. Las Vegas came back to make it 3-2 in the final 15 minutes, but Peter Wilson added a penalty to make it 4-2. They also played in the Prinks Tires USL Cup. Oakland won that game 2-0. Jesus De Vicente had an Olympico in that game to start the scoring. Lloyd, what do you expect out of tonight's match?
Some desperation, first and foremost. It's 2 teams towards the bottom of the league, but they definitely have some good players on each side, including the goal scorers. How often do you have 2 teams down there with the best goal scorers in the league in Wilson and Rodriguez? So it should be hotly contested. I feel like they're climbing over each other to really try and get up that table.
Really, both teams have 2-headed monsters between Wilson and Prentice for Oakland. 15 goals, 7 assists. On the other side for Las Vegas, between Rodriguez and Olex Anderson, 15 goals and a couple assists for them.
Yeah, and saying that, you promised us some goals early on. You
did.
said there's goals in this one, so we'll take that.
Having some technical issues here. We'll step out for a moment and get those figured out. Apologize for the technical difficulties here on a hot day in Las Vegas. This is a spot where Oakland is not familiar with. It's the longest current losing streak in the league, with 4 consecutive, tied with Indy 11. 5 consecutive losses in all competitions, the most in club history. They haven't won a match in 47 days, and they've been outscored 11-3 over that stretch.
Yeah, got to stop that losing streak, right? But it's a tough one. You're going into a hungry team that's playing well in Las Vegas, and I think that's what makes the game a better game. Both teams need it.
It's going to be fun to watch a pair of CONCACAF men get after it in that sequence there. St. Vincent and the Grenadines' Alex Anderson and Trinidad and Tobago's Neville Hackshaw will be going at it all evening long here tonight. And Anderson has been a big catalyst for this team, turning things around in the lights.
Slow start on the pitch.
Devin Rensing thought that perhaps there might be, with the temperatures at kickoff here this evening, that maybe both teams would play a little bit slower tempo than they might. That ball bounces off of a lights man, goes out. Our first corner of the match belongs to Oakland.
Yeah, you said 109 degrees. That is insanely hot.
Nice and comfortable for us, right? So on the first corner of the evening here for the Roots.
It feels very casual, this start to the game. You know, you could catch a team out on a corner like this. Everyone's walking around. It's a hot day. Guys probably need to lock in a little bit.
Velo elects to go short. Batash back for the veteran. Velo curls it around and out. Velo, one of the more experienced players on the field tonight, 33 years of age, spent the last couple of years with Ryan Martin at Loudoun.
Scored a screamer recently as well. Oakland Roots' last goal scored from outside the box, but they're not creating easier chances, Oakland Roots. The last 2 games, no big chances for 2 games, and they had 4 put against them. But when you got Peter Wilson there, you have to create, and that's what I like from Vegas. They're creating for their number 9 up there.
Wilson has not scored in the last 3, which doesn't seem like a very long time, but unless you're Peter Wilson, he had 10 goals in his prior 10 before this drought. Velo finds empty space on the left. Prentice makes the run, and instead it is a long distance shot that nearly had some spillage there. That was Julian Bravo giving it a chance.
Yeah, Bravo giving a little bit of space just to run into. It's a good strike, actually. That will wake a couple guys up there.
The last time and lone time that Las Vegas won on this field was September of 2023. Johnny Rodriguez was with Oakland at the time. He scored the opening goal in that game, a 12th minute penalty. And then the Lights would score 3 unanswered in the second half, including a brace from Bagley to win the game 3-1. To replicate the points, at least, here tonight. We have the 2 top goal scorers in this fixture on the field. Johnny Rodriguez has scored 6 times. Peter Wilson has scored 4. Well, Las Vegas had scored quickly in its last couple games in the opening couple minutes. But tonight they're taking their time here in the 7th minute of a scoreless game. Probo out for Antonoglu. Scored last week early. The giveaway. Probo chips it across. Pope chases. Cannot quite catch up.
You can already see the shape. You want to get the middle guys in the middle and the fullbacks. So important to Vegas, left and right. They should be bombing on all game.
Rensing was hired almost a year ago to the day from Charleston to take over this role. August 4th of last year. Today, of course, August 5th. Our apologies for the technical difficulties here this evening in Las Vegas. Scoreless between the Lights and the Roots. Devin Rensing hired 366 days ago after spending the last few seasons in Charleston, and his team really in a very similar spot as they were last year. But of course, last year when he took over, they were just getting blitzed, consistently giving up a ton of goals before Rensing took over. He righted that ship, just couldn't quite get the points down the stretch to get above the line and get into the postseason. They're riding good form right now and looking to change that here in 2026. And they brought in players like Aaron Guillen, experienced men to man the middle.
Aaron Guillen, oh, he's experienced, all right. I remember playing against him in the USL Championship. Still going strong back there.
Drags and leaves it for Antonoglu. Expected maybe a little bit of a slow start here tonight. Once the sun goes down, perhaps the action heats up much like it typically does in Las Vegas.
You would definitely forgive him. Wednesday night, add that in. Wednesday night, 109. I don't think I've played in 109 before. So I would definitely forgive a Wednesday night slow start. But this is a game that normally brings goals. So I'm going to hold you to that shout you said at the beginning. That
just give it time. We'll get there.
No, I believe you. We got Peter Wilson and Johnny Rodriguez out there.
Henderson hits through the middle of the field. Antonoglu the target. He brings it down. Has choices to pick from. Curls it around. Hackshaw clears. First corner of the match for the Lights. Brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm.
Yeah, it's heating up a little bit. I do like that ball from Antonoglu. A tricky one to deal with. Tries to put it in between the keeper and the defense there. Good position from Hackshaw.
Antonoglu sometimes takes corners. This time it'll be the services of Christian Pinzon, the leader in assists this year with 5. Swings it around to the back post. There were 3 black jerseys there. None of them really went for it. It bounces out.
Yeah, we've seen that on both sides. Wasted corners. First it was Valo on the other side. This one goes over everyone.
Let's take a look at tonight's injury report presented by AMR and Medic West Ambulance. Neither team with anything officially reported, although Devin Rensing did tell us that Tristan Henry out for tonight. If it was a Saturday situation, he'd be the goalkeeper, but with the short turnaround time, they wanted to get Charlie Landfear out there and Henry an extra couple days rest. Guillen again looks to play direct, and it bounces back for Kendall McIntosh. He's 10 saves away from hitting the 400 mark in his USL Championship career, the 32-year-old Oakland native.
Great shot stopper as well. Kendall McIntyre, had the pleasure of training with him. Great shot stopper, good reactions, undersized keeper. He knows how to stop that ball going in the net.
Are you saying he stopped you a few times?
Definitely. We were in training and we just kept shooting at him. And he was very willing. I think he was on trial with the Red Bulls those times. Long time ago.
Again, angles it towards the middle of the field. Hackshaw sends it away. Pope hits the deck. Antonoglu's making the run. He's wide open, but work to get back to that ball. Then give it away. Here's Velo. He waits for reinforcements. Plays this into a pocket. Jacqueson was the target, but Guillen shields and Lanfear picks it up.
Yeah, not on the same wavelength, the two there, Velo and Jacqueson. Velo wanted him getting in behind. I want to see Velo do something quicker there, right? He got the ball, hesitated, let guys get back in.
Ofemu. Here's Pope. Choices to make here. Crushes it across and well over Johnny Rodriguez as it bounces out once more for a goal kick. Hey, Lights fans, on Saturday, August 15th, your Las Vegas Lights take the pitch for an out-of-this-world galactic night. Grab your lightsaber, wear your favorite galactic gear, and transform Cashman into a galaxy far, far away. May the Force be with the Lights. Probo.
It's been good control, though, from Vegas early on. It's funny because Oakland Roots, they like to control a lot of games. They had nearly 700 passes in their last game. No real chances.
Up top it goes, and a Pinzone pummel. Bounces around, now the youngster Locker. Antonoglu tucks it across, Hackshaw skies it. Locker called for the foul.
Harsh call. Players were competing there. I didn't think that was a foul. Neither did Locker.
Locker's still a teenager.
I like him.
A lot of potential.
A lot of potential, right? Runs around, good technical ability. He had a great assist for the Anderson goal. Just chipping him over the top. That was against Detroit City. And then you hear he's 18. You're like, hang on a minute. I want to see more of him.
Well, he began his career with St. Louis City 2 back in 2024, and then 2025 with FC Cincinnati 2 in MLS Next Pro. Gets the chance to step up here in the USL Championship, and he's been one of the men that consistently has his name in Sharpie in the starting 11 for Devin Rensing. Here goes Oakland with their first foray in a long time down here. Biaranga bounces that off the crossbar. It stays out somehow. Appeals that it went across the line. Headed out for a corner.
Got to zoom in on this replay to see where that did bounce. But that's woke everybody up here. What a great strike. Right through it. Oh, that is right on the line, and it comes back out. But I love that. I love that confidence just to hit it. One touch through the laces. Sometimes those are more exciting when they hit the bar, the way it looks.
That is inches away. Reminder, no VAR in the USL Championship, although from what we could see, it kind of looked like it was out.
On that one, yeah. I got a little excited at first.
Velo cranks it in. Wilson skims it off of his head, and it bounces out. When he gets a touch in that area, you expect it to hit the net.
Yeah.
What an addition he has been for the Lights. 28 goals in just about a calendar year with the group, but Oakland hasn't taken advantage. They've only collected 29 of a possible 66 points in games that he's scored in the last year.
Almost feels like a waste a little bit, right? You got that goal scorer, but they need to get another goal scorer as well, maybe a secondary one. I know it was Prentice earlier in the season. He's kind of dried up on goals a little bit, but still making assists. You look at the team, you wonder where that's going to come from. Maybe Trey Hole sometimes, but you hope.
Everybody else on the roster other than Prentice, and he did a lot of his work at the beginning of the year. There's only 6 goals outside of Wilson and Prentice available tonight. Nobody has more than 2 in the regular season this year. And perhaps the reason why Oakland have dropped 4 consecutive matches in regular season play. Rodriguez, he can play all over the field. Comes back to provide an outlet there. Ofemu.
Oh, wow.
Maybe didn't need to do that.
If it was a team, I would have said, take the hammer off there. that didn't need to go that strong for sure. But you know when the ball comes into the box, that's where Ofemu is going to, you know, really stand out, leaps and bounds with aerial ability and strength.
Another one of those men that started in the MLS pipeline with Philadelphia Union 2. 3 years there. Now at 25 years old at 6'3", he is anchoring this back line. Probo gallops past the first man. Pin zone. Lifts it along. Anderson makes the run. Flag is down. It looked like he was staying down. Alert play by McIntosh.
Anderson got to be the quickest guy in the league. And how was that not offside? Maybe that ball could have been better to him.
20 minutes in the books so far in this matchup. It's scoreless between Las Vegas and Oakland in a fixture that has seen 8 goals in 2 matches this year, 1 in league play and 1 in the USL Cup. Pope has it for the Lights on the far side. Pope hooks it in. It's a volley attempt that is knocked down by McIntosh. Ibarra nearly opened the scoring, but McIntosh makes a strong stop.
What a start from Vegas. Really good stuff, getting it out wide. No nonsense from Pope. I like how he puts it straight in. And Kendall McIntosh getting over. That is really difficult to save. There's a body in the way as well. Great save, McIntosh.
Richard Harris Law Firm corner kick here. Pinzone has the second of the night for the Lights. Slingshots this ball across, back post once more. They went in that direction earlier, and once again, they missed everybody.
If he's my teammate, I'm saying that can't happen again. It's happened twice. Give us a chance in here. Just loft something up the next one. Aside from that, though, Lights, it's been a good start. Control of the game, moving the ball well. Patterns of play. Guys are moving and understand where the other guy's moving up. I like some of the passing sequences we've seen.
Oh, Brian Martin nearly took his hat off after that misplay. Lights have been a perplexing team this year. League low, 1-time shutout this season, but they've never scored more than 2 goals in any game this season. And with the firepower that they have, surprising that they haven't exploded, and perhaps tonight is the night, but nothing through the first 22. Yeah. Floats it for Locker. He takes a couple touches, but loses it. Velo feeds the wide side. Guillen has made a living doing that in front of Jacqueson. Throw in, though, for Oakland. and Tingy. Throws it in for Valo, gets the return feed. Shakason, Tingy, well handled by Locker initially. Valo does feed it in, and Landfear snatches it up.
Yeah, Valo will be disappointed with that delivery there. Set up nicely to whip one in. Doesn't get it right.
Couple passes from the Lights, and they're in the attacking half.
This is back to what it was, right? This shape, fullbacks high and wide. Look at the guys in the middle. Bunch of options in there. Here's Locker.
It's handled by Rodriguez. Man, might have been slightly behind him. Instead, it's Jackason. Stopping and starting and shipping it to the middle. There's Ofemu cleaning it up. Antonoglu crosses midfield. Anderson wanted it. Instead, it's Rodriguez. Probo picks out Antonoglu. Antonoglu bends this around. Chasing after it, Pinzone. Back for Pope. Both sides have had a couple opportunities. This was a long distance shot in the first 6 minutes from Julian Bravo, handled by Charlie Landfear. And then this one nearly started the scoring. 17th minute, Pabosi Biaranga blasting one that puts a dent in the crossbar and stays out.
Yeah, that was the real moment that got everybody up out their seats. You don't get anything for that but oohs and ahs, right?
And then it was this corner. Wilson stepping in front of everybody.
Should have done better, actually. It's good delivery. Wilson gets there first. I'd like to see someone at the back post as well, maybe diverting that in. If you're with Oakland roots.
And then there were moments like these that were a part of the build with Pope firing it across, and then Marky Barra striking it strong, but McIntosh stopping it.
That's the best move of the match. Really good football. Let's hope that continues.
Let's see if we get a first half goal here in this match. Lights have scored 12 times in the opening 45. Dien guides it for Pope. King Prentice has been very quiet tonight. He's the one that has to defend right now.
There's been a lot of defending for Oakland roots, and I'm impressed with this football we're seeing from the Lights. Really knocking it around well.
Trying to get Oakland to stretch out. They find Rodriguez for a touch.
Sometimes just have a look in the middle, Michael. You'll see there's just a lot of options once they start moving, getting on the half turn. And the important thing is your fullbacks are high and wide. That gives you the width, and then you've got so much bodies in there.
Waiting for service now. Pinzone tucks it in. Rodriguez with his back to goal. Antonoglu has his hand up here on this left-hand side, just outside of the box. Finally receives, but now has to be a distributor. Couple bounces. Ibarra back out wide, but not a touch. Hey, Las Vegas Lights fans, scan the QR code on your screen for more on the official protein drink of the Las Vegas Lights. You can also visit drinkpromino.com for more info. Fans braving the triple-digit temperatures here this evening. Always a good atmosphere, though, here in Las Vegas. Watch the lights at Cashman Field.
Always respect fans that go out and watch it on a Wednesday night. Well, of course, we want them listening to us, but got to respect fans on a Wednesday night getting out there. Triple digits.
She's got some headphones on up there. She's listening to us. He's got the red and the yellow cards ready to go.
Ready to go.
This ball rolls towards the touchline and it bounces out. Oakland trying to get out of their own end. A team that has lost 4 consecutive matches, and they've led for a grand total of 31 minutes in their last 5. And that was in the Prinks group stage against Spokane. Neville Hackshaw scored in the 2nd minute, and then they gave up 3 unanswered. Ofemu commits the foul, and the Roots get a free kick.
It's been difficult for Oakland Roots to get out. Again, Vegas Lights, they're doing really well, counter-pressing as well. Once all those bodies are in the middle, it makes it easier to then react and get to the next one. And Oakland Roots will have to do really well to play out of those moments.
Closing in on the half-hour mark of this game. We are scoreless between the Lights and the Roots. 2 teams going in completely different directions. On June 20th, the Roots were 3rd in the West. They were 5 points off of 1st place. Since that point, they have 0 points. They're 13 points behind league-leading Orange County. 10 of the 11 other Western Conference teams have at least 5 points in that stretch. Only Oakland and Monterey Bay, who have been in last place all season long, have less. And Monterey Bay only have 1.
There's another bad pass there off the pitch as well.
Looks like we're going to get a hydration break here with the temperatures at 109 degrees. At kickoff tonight, you can see Johnny Rodriguez shaking his head. And Las Vegas have shown signs, but maybe the best chances of the game have belonged to Oakland against the run of play.
Yeah, Oakland have had 2 good chances, right? What, the corner and then hitting the bar, but Vegas, yeah, they've moved it well. They look like they'll create more chances through the patterns that they've got. But you don't want to overpass as well. Sometimes they could have got it in. They've recycled, that's fine. But let's get something in from the other side then.
Coaches have talked about this being a moment to reiterate some things, and for the Roots, they've had to settle for some shots from outside of the 18-yard box, including in the 6th minute when Julian Bravo decided to uncork one from a long way away, forcing a Lanphier stop.
Yeah, very early in the game. That was the first shot we saw. Lanphier got behind that one. And then this is the one. That one, look at how that hits the bar, comes down, does not go over the line, but that's how you strike a ball from outside, right through those laces. Well cleared in the end.
And then it was this corner below. Peter Wilson stepping right in front of everybody and can't put it close to the target.
Yeah, good instincts by Peter Wilson. Not the best execution once it does come. It's a real chance that.
The best chance for the Lights. Showcase exactly what you were just talking about. Sometimes you have to stop passing and put the ball into a dangerous area, and that's what Blake Pope did, finding Mark Ibarra, and his volley nearly beat Kendall McIntosh.
Yeah, this is really good stuff here. And Ibarra, it's a good strike. Once that leaves his foot, he's thinking that's going in. Well, Kendall McIntosh, talked about him on the broadcast. He is a great shot stopper. But what makes the save difficult? There's a body right in front of this volley here. So he would have seen that late.
Needs a couple more saves to move into 6th all-time in the USL Championship record book. Only 5 have ever reached 400. He's 9 away from that mark at this point. So after the hydration break, you see some of the numbers Shots have not been voluminous by any stretch through 33 minutes so far. Great to have you with us for our matchup tonight in the USL Championship, one of the 3 on the docket this evening, all on the Western Conference with Tulsa and Sacramento, El Paso and Monterey Bay also playing tonight. We'll have those updates for you coming up at halftime. Michael Watring, Lloyd Sam, and the rest of our team enjoying the action here on a sweltering night in Las Vegas. Scoreless so far. Roots unbeaten in their last 5 against Las Vegas in the fixture, but 5 consecutive losses in all competitions.
So for Oakland Roots, you come out of that hydration break, you start the ball off and you kick it straight out of play. You want to see a bit more of a reaction from that little hydration break.
And on top of that, you commit a foul immediately after the fact. And it looks like Drew Klemp is going to have a conversation with Keegan Tingey, and that's going to be the end of it. And Devin Rensing is not pleased that it's just a chat and not a booking.
Yeah, not pleased at all. Saw him gesturing on the sideline. Yeah, that is a yellow card in my book.
Let's see what happens. Is that just the start of tempers flaring in this one? Locker taking the brunt of that one. Will that awaken this Las Vegas attack?
Oh, that's
a dangerous ball. Famu nearly didn't attack it. Wilson could have been 1v1. Now Jacqueson commits another foul. Lights fans, all 3 of the 2026 Las Vegas Lights kits are now available. Scan the QR code to check it out. Rodriguez latches on, pushes it through Hackshaw. Over to step up is Michael Edwards. Can't get the ball out of the area, however. Pinzone. Locker. Ibarra. Starts and stops. Was trying to win a quarter kick. Unsuccessful there. Oakland back on it. Famu. Well read by Prentice. Wilson. Here comes Oakland in the attack now. This is Tingey. Walker shuts him down for the moment. Hackshaw. Prentice. To the middle of the park, back out.
Good to see Prentice get a touch, hardly touched the ball.
Very quiet, but threads this needle. Velo chips it in. Wilson was thinking about a bicycle kick. Back out. Jacqueson. Well defended by Antonoglu, but a throw in for Oakland. Tingey being asked to move back on this throw. Hackshaw across midfield. Bravo. Velo. Las Vegas put a little bit of pressure on here as it ends up all the way back for Edwards near their own 18-yard box.
This might feel nice for Oakland Roots, though. They haven't had the ball that much. Now they're just getting to recycle it, make the other team run around, instead of it being yourself the whole time.
some of the chances from earlier in the game. Julian Bravo in the first 5 minutes, and then Biaranga giving it a launch outside of the 18-yard box in the 17th minute. Lanfear stretching out, trying to get to that ball. This corner kick for Wilson. Hackshaw might have been the best target after the initial touch. In the end, it missed him.
It's funny to see these chances, right? Oakland Roots haven't had that much, but as you said earlier, pretty good chances. Well, the one that hit the bar wasn't a good chance, but opportunity in the end. And this is that other one. Kendall McIntosh save.
Now back live, it is Velo getting the corner. Velo floats it all the way across the field. It nearly didn't even touch the 18-yard box. Hackshaw wins the throw against Guillen, the two center backs.
Talked enough about poor corners, haven't I? But when you are the road team, that's something that can't really happen. Corners, set pieces, wide free kicks, they're your friends. You really gotta get that delivery right and give someone a chance.
Hackshaw tosses it.
Oh, wow.
Femu wins the ball. Pinzone retreats. Looks for an outlet. Edwards harasses. Provo. Had Rodriguez. Couldn't beat Velo with a pass, though.
Another one, Olex Anderson. Got to see him. I was looking for him to get him behind somewhere there. He was caught in the middle of the pitch. He's a guy that you want to see him stretching the pitch in behind.
The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. 5 minutes to go in the first half. We are scoreless between Oakland and Las Vegas. A fixture that typically nets goals is scoreless. Closing in on halftime. Michael Watring, Lloyd Sam, and our team with you here on the CBS Sports Golazo Network. Pope. Too much on that, and it looks like it will stay in play, so no goal kick. Tingy brings it down. Rodriguez goes to pressure. Anderson forces that one away from McIntosh. Oakland fortunate to not be punished.
A little bit risky right before halftime. You've not had the best of halves. But go out of it that time.
Wilson's the target of this pass, and he gets the edge. Antonoglu comes to help. Wilson draws a third defender now, and it's Locker that touches it last.
That's brilliant from Wilson. Just to win something for your team up the pitch. It was 1 against 3. He does enough.
Well, I think both teams are going to go into the locker room and try to figure out ways to get their attackers more touches. Olex Anderson has a match-low 5 touches in the first 42 minutes.
Yeah. Not seen him. But when you got pace like he has, you can come alive at any time, though. Right? You just hang around on the shoulder of the defender. But the Oakland Roots are defending really deep. They're not leaving space in behind. Maybe that's part of their strategy.
Pope. Finally, Anderson has another touch at it. Tried to go behind the back, and it looked like it hit his foot.
Right idea, though.
Wilson ships it for Jacqueson. Jacqueson is in the 18. Jacqueson crushes. Diving stop, Lanfear. Guillen calmly gets it away. And then a foul, otherwise Wilson would have bagged his 11th. And a yellow card as well.
Yellow card, see, I guess it's a yellow. At least it went in the corner.
I think they booked, was it Wolfgang Prentice or was it?
Oh, we'll wait to get confirmations. Jackerson almost surprises the keeper here with that strike. It's a good save down low. Oh, there's the foul. That's the yellow. Not the finish into the corner. I was going to say he didn't appreciate that finish.
So it is a booking for Prentice, the first man to be booked here this evening. Offside at the other end for Anderson. Turn to the CBS Sports Network on Wednesday, August 19th for a USL Championship Western Conference showdown between former title winners. Phoenix Rising take on Colorado Springs Switchbacks at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific. Catch all the action on the CBS Sports Network on August 19th. Well, Oakland also have to ask questions. Not a great sign when your goalkeeper has twice as many touches as Wolfgang Prentice, and Peter Wilson's only touched the ball 11 times in this game. And so far, both teams with questions to ask of their attacking form at this point.
To your point about attacking form, a lot of the times things open up in the second half. It's quite a big game for the two teams. They understand it's a 6-pointer, right? You want to make sure the other team doesn't get 3 and you get 3 yourself and you go above them. So it could be a bit tense and nervy early on in the game, understanding the importance of it. But they often loosen up as it goes on, or if someone scores.
3 minutes in first half stoppage time.
And you guaranteed some goals.
I did. I'm starting to get a little nervous, and the sweat isn't just from the 109-degree temperatures we have here. Well, think about how important this is for both teams, just in terms of the playoffs. I know there's a lot of time left, but if you're Las Vegas and you win this game, all of a sudden you're in a tie for 6th on the table. If you're the Roots, on the other side, you leapfrog Las Vegas, and despite going a month without a point, you're right back in playoff contention, just a point off of 6th place.
Well, you just proved my whole case there. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Well, in stoppage time, does Las Vegas have a goal? Once again, there's another run in the box.
We saw that run.
Now it is Anderson that's a target. The initial run that was offside comes all the way back to get it. Locker dances. Locker uncorks. It's blocked down by Jacqueson and company. Throw in the final couple minutes of the first half. Pinzone. And it hits the official.
Come on, referee. He's laughing as well. Okay, what's going on here?
It goes down to Provo. Provo immediately out for Pope. Pope crosses it in. Anderson was in a great spot, but the ball goes to Biaranga. A yank, a tug, and Ibarra takes out Prentice. And of course, Prentice appealing. If I get a yellow card at the other end, how is this not one at this end?
This one is just not a yellow card. This is just a regular foul. Wolfgang.
Biaranga. Guessing he was going for the target there, but
We've seen
Lanfear
some
has
wayward
covered.
passes in this first half.
Final half minute or so of this first half. Knights look to have the final say.
I think both teams will be okay with the 0-0 at this point. I think just as long as you're not losing 1-0, that's where the anxiety comes from. I think they'll be okay with it. Obviously, Vegas need to win at home. It's been too long now since a home win. Since May. Some great wins on the road, though.
Pinzone over the top. It is Anderson. Tries to swim past Hackshaw, but he shuts that chance down. And the foul is whistled.
Look at McIntosh.
Of course, Velo has something to say.
Did you see the ref steps?
Yeah, it looked like Drew Kleb stepped
just call
on
half time now. See this again then. Saying Anderson followed through here on McIntosh. Oh, there's not much in there.
Yeah, McIntosh will get back up. He makes the appeal. And both teams grasping at straws here at the end of the first half. And certainly in a match that has seen 6 shots, we've seen a couple good opportunities, but nothing that nets a goal in the first half. Las Vegas on its home field tonight. It's always a party in the bleachers. Now they hope the second half will be a fiesta on the pitch. The Roots are scoreless, losers of 4 straight in the league. 0-0 at halftime. We're back with more in a moment.
Martin del Campo, City of Henderson police officer and former Las Vegas Lights team captain. My mother, Susie, desperately waited for a second chance after years of fighting kidney disease. Through a paired kidney exchange program, she was able to receive the gift of life through transplant. Currently, about 85% of Americans waiting need a kidney transplant. I am a living kidney donor. Nevadans are giving. Join us at wearenevadans.org.
Escape to a vacation at Circus Circus. Experience the thrill of the Adventure Dome. 5 acres with more than 25 rides to keep you on the edge of your seat. Ride our newest attractions, Nebula Z, Twists and Teacups, Circus Swings, and Little Sprinter Raceway. More rides, more excitement, an experience for the entire family. Life's a circus. Let's play!
We go from Las Vegas, Nevada. Rodriguez scored the winner that night. He shoots here. Oh, he buries it with a rocket across. It's in 2-1. Cashman Field certainly packed with Vegas Lights supporters tonight. Just more excited. Play in front of the home fans. Who wouldn't be?
Up here, it is fantastic in Las Vegas tonight, but we can feel the energy.
The last 3 meetings between Las Vegas and Oakland have seen 12 goals. All but one time has a team failed to score at least twice. But tonight, at halftime, it is scoreless between Las Vegas and Oakland. Michael and Lloyd back with you here at halftime. And we've been waiting for the Lights to turn things around, and they have finally done it in their last 3. 2 wins and a draw over that stretch of time. And this is what we're looking at here in terms of stats. They're outperforming their expected goals at this point, and 12 saves in the last 3.
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing is that you're in form. 2 wins and a draw. And when you look at some of these stats here, it shows you they played against good opposition. They went on the road to Detroit City, on the road to San Antonio. Of course, you're going to give up some expected goals, but they went and got the job done and brought the points back.
Of course, Alex Anderson scoring in the first 45 seconds in a tough place to play in Detroit. And then they didn't concede the rest of the way, holding on to a 1-0 victory in that matchup. And here at this point in the season, things don't get any easier after this. A long-distance road trip on Saturday. They have to go all the way to Miami for Saturday, and then back home for Brooklyn, and then back to the East Coast and Lexington. Well, that's how things look for the Lights. What are things looking like in the quarterfinals of the Brinks Tires USL Cup? How about the top left there? August 12th, Tampa Bay and Louisville City. You talk about a game that could very easily be a final. it's that one. But you also have a couple League One teams playing host. Charlotte Independence hosts last year's USL Cup winner in Hartford, and Spokane Velocity and Colorado Springs Switchbacks. There was a U.S. Open Cup game between those two teams earlier in the season. Switchbacks outshot Spokane 30-3 in that game. They went to extra time, then to penalties. The Switchbacks won. It'll be another classic there. And, of course, 8:30 p.m. in San Antonio, it'll be SAFC and Miami on a quadruple header. Brinks Tires USL Cup quarterfinal matchup night on August 12th, a week from tonight. Here in Las Vegas, it is scoreless between the Lights and the Roots. We'll step out for a break. Let's get an update from around the USL when we come back before we take a look at the USL Championship scoreboard for the weekend. That comes your way right around the corner.
You ever just look at them and think, yeah, I'm doing all right.
This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
Back to center, Williamson touch, the rebound, they score! What a goal!
Sometimes the waves are calling your name. Other times, you think the waves are calling your name, but actually, it's the kids. This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
Prinks Tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines. From early mornings to late nights. From fun with friends to winner takes all. From the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinks Tires will be there for the long haul.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
Off we go from Las Vegas, Nevada. Rodriguez scored the winner that night. He shoots here. Oh, and he buries it with a rocket and across. It's in 2-1. Cashman Field certainly packed with Vegas Lights supporters tonight. Just more excited. Play in front of the home fans. Who wouldn't be?
Up here, it is fantastic in Las Vegas tonight, but we can feel the energy.
It is time for the USL halftime update in the championship. Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with the headlines. The Tampa Bay Rowdies staged their improbable 5-4 comeback victory over Louisville City last weekend, with all 5 goals happening in the second half. Now, believe it or not, that's the third time the Rowdies have pulled off that feat since joining USL, the most in championship history. Orange County SC made its grand return to Championship Stadium with a 2-0 win over El Paso Locomotive, its first league match at home since late April before the World Cup began. OC played 9 consecutive league games away from home, including a neutral site home match, winding up on top of the table in the Western Conference. On Wednesday the 12th, it's the Prinks Tires USL Cup quarterfinals. USL will perform its test run of football video support, allowing coaches 2 requests for video review of 4 areas: goal or no goal, penalty or no penalty, direct red card, and mistaken identity of a yellow or red card. Upcoming national spotlight games, all on CBS Sports Network. Omaha hosts Richmond on the 16th, Phoenix Rising in Colorado Springs on the 19th. That game is also on 2DN. And then Orange County FC Tulsa on the 22nd. This is the USL halftime update. Let's get you back out to your match.
Back here in Las Vegas, it is scoreless at the break between the Lights and the Roots. The USL had 3 games on the docket here this evening, including this one here in Las Vegas, as we take a look at the out-of-town scores here tonight. 1-0. FC Tulsa takes out Sacramento. Jamie Weber's 66-minute goal is the winner for FC Tulsa in that matchup. And then El Paso, they outshoot Monterey Bay 17-6, and Alex Mendez does the only scoring with a 30th minute goal as El Paso beats last place Monterey Bay, as they still have just 1 point since the start of July. This weekend, it's jam-packed wall-to-wall coverage in the USL Championship. There are 11 games on the docket on Saturday, including Pittsburgh and Sacramento. That'll be a fun one to start off the night. Loudoun and Charleston will be fascinating. Loudoun trying to get back above the playoff line against the Charleston team that is vying to keep pace with the Tampa Bay Rowdies at the top of the table, and Rhode Island and Colorado Springs will be a fascinating match as well. In the nightcaps, there will be a couple matches on CBS Sports Golazo Network and CBS Sports Network in the evening hours. That is FC Tulsa against Detroit City on the Golazo Network. And at 10 p.m., Monterey Bay and New Mexico United on CBS Sports Network. And Sunday, it will be Indy 11 and Hartford Athletic. That game will also be on the CBS Sports Golazo Network. 12 games over the course of 2 days after the packed Saturday night slate. One more game on Sunday to wrap up the weekend in the USL Championship. Here we are scoreless between Oakland and Las Vegas. Second half is right around the corner. We'll look back at the opening 45 minutes of play and the missed chances for both teams. Second half is next.
Mike, I don't know what's going on with me. I feel kind of down. My vibe's just off.
Don't worry, I got you. I'll show you where I found my vibe.
Find your vibe, flexible financing, and your next car. All closer than you think at Findlay Volkswagen.
Ready for a better ride? Get more value with honest deals and no-charge registration.
Hey! Stop by today and find your vibe.
I'm here to find my vibe.
All right,
Absolutely.
let's go.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hola, soy Ramón Martín del Campo, oficial de policía en Henderson y ex capitán del equipo de Las Vegas Lights. Estoy orgulloso de haber sido un donante vivo y que mi madre fue una beneficiada con un riñón. El 85% de los americanos en la lista de espera necesitan un trasplante de riñón. Los nevadenses damos esperanza. Únete a nosotros en wearenevadans.org.
At Capriati's, we slow roast butterball turkeys overnight, then hand pull them every morning, and carefully slice the most premium beef sold in America, Snake River Farms American Wagyu. We've been doing this for 50 years. We believe real food made with the best ingredients is worth the extra effort. It's why the Bobby was voted America's greatest sandwich, and why we earned a place in the Cheesesteak Hall of Fame. Try any of our award-winning sandwiches today and taste why we're simply the best since 1976. Sign up for Capriati's Rewards and get a free small sub with purchase.
The USL on CBS is presented by Best Western Hotels and Resorts, the official hotel partner of the United Soccer League. And by Comprehensive Cancer Centers. And Wallets, proud sponsors of the Las Vegas Lights FC. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. Those highlights seem like they had the majority of the chances, but the possession favored Las Vegas in the first half of play. Ready to start off half number 2 in a scoreless match between Las Vegas and Oakland. Lights in the black kits, it's the white kits tonight for the Oakland Roots. Michael Watring and the former Premier League winger Lloyd Sam with you for tonight's match here at Cashman Field in Las Vegas. Inviting you to come hang out with us for half number 2 on the CBS Sports Golazo Network. We're ready to go for half 2. Marky Barr will put the ball in play. And the second half starts with him putting it out there. Las Vegas, they're unbeaten in their last 3. They haven't gone unbeaten in 4 straight since they had an 8-in-a-row run in 2024 from August through October. They would advance to the conference finals that season. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they're riding a club long for their history. 5-match all competitions losing streak, 4 of those in USL Championship regular season play. They have not won a match since June 20th. 47 days ago, they were 3rd on the table and just 5 points off of the pace. We'll have to see some goals here between these two sides. Pope immediately slithers through the first defender. Loses the ball, however. Prentice. Batash, who was quiet in that first half, over for Tingy. Jacqueson can't hold on to it. Guillen with 2 timely touches. Pinzone. Ibarra widens the field. Pinzone once more. Antonoglu. Antonoglu bounces it up top and loses it. Batash pilfers. Sluggish and sloppy start to half 2. McIntosh snatches 90 seconds in.
Glad you said it. I was just thinking that. Well, I was also going to give them a second before I say that, you know. You really want some goals in this second half. Oh, good ball.
Delightful pass. Velo runs onto it. Jacqueson crosses it back. Right past Velo. Oh, that was a great run by Wilson to open up space. Bravo back. Biaranga has already hit a post from that size. And now sends it back. Oakland reset.
Yeah, good sequence going forward for Oakland there. Minded Velo taking a touch instead of hitting it first time. Might have got a better outcome.
Two of the best goal scorers in the league on the field tonight. Johnny Rodriguez and Peter Wilson are one off the Golden Boot race entering the evening, but neither have been much of a factor in this game. This man can be a huge factor. Anderson darts past the first man, tries to lay it off for Rodriguez. Rodriguez rifles, and it's blocked away. It was such a great move from Olex Anderson, who had the fewest touches of any player on the field in the first half, but a blocked shot nets a corner.
Brilliant from, look at this turn here. Wow, what great agility for a big man as well. And then takes it on. Nearly forced to Rodriguez here. It's well blocked. Well, that was all opened up by Olex Anderson. Maybe he wants to be more involved this second half.
Only had 7 touches in the first half, but he sets up a Richard Harris Law Firm corner. And now it will be Thimi Antonoglu. Delightful left foot, according to Devin Rensing. Loops this ball in. Right back to him from below. Antonoglu gets a second chance at it. Tucks this one past the first defender, but the flag up for offside. And that ends that little surge from the Lights. Attention Lights fans, join us on Saturday, August 29th as the Lights take on the Charleston Battery. Take a trip down memory lane with retro music, nostalgic vibes, and throwback entertainment. Let's celebrate the classics while making new memories together. Maybe the game finally starts to open up. Temperatures in the triple digits all night long here in Las Vegas. Ibarra.
Oh, boy.
Sets up a brilliant pass. Pinzon. Here goes Anderson again. Olex Anderson throws it up top. Pinzon misses.
Oh.
Rodriguez gets denied by McIntosh. Hacksaw scissors it away.
Wow. What's great team defending there, by the way. It's a good move by Vegas. Olex Anderson has come alive in the second half. Finds his man in here, but this save here from McIntosh, then this clearance off the line from Hackshaw is brilliant team defending by Oakland Roots. Vegas will think they should be 1-0 up there. Well, that is determined defending. McIntosh and Hackshaw there, brilliant.
That's the best sequence that we've witnessed in this game, and a lot of it had to do with the defending by McIntosh and Hackshaw.
Yeah, wow. Good football again.
Looks like it's Keegan Tingy that is down. Requiring a look from the physio here. In the last couple minutes, the game had opened up. Both teams having chances to score. And Oakland looks like they'll have to utilize one of their changes here. Jesus De Vicente, who had an Olympico in the Prince Tires USL Cup matchup between these two sides, is going to replace Tingy in the 11. And yeah, Tingy taking off the tape. Shift finishes right here.
Yeah, hot nights like this, you often get them muscles midweek. But man, Johnny Rodriguez would have thought he had his 11th of the season there. Fell to him so nicely.
De Vicente on. 25-year-old native of Spain, finished his college career at Virginia. Enters the match. 3 assists for the year. But now a throw in from Las Vegas. Pope receives it back, curls it across. Locker knocks it down. Probo slices it out. Select is proud to be the official matchball supplier of the USL Championship. From the grassroots to the pros, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice.
Oh, McIntosh.
A couple of those that have left you scratching your head here tonight. Ofemu doesn't connect with the initial target. Deflecting ball ends up with the low. Pinzon commits the foul.
The big question for me is Oakland Roots. What is their strategy in game? You see from Vegas Lights, they want to knock it around, get it wide, and have the bodies inside. But Oakland Roots, I'm not seeing a familiar pattern of what they're trying to do. You know, set pieces, they've had some chances in loose situations where the ball just, there's not really a clear idea. And we've seen that in the last couple games, right, with the lack of chances. But you want to get Peter Wilson something coming into the box. There's not a lot of crosses coming in.
I mentioned it earlier. They had 700+ passes last week. Anderson with a delightful touch. Edwards chips it out. And it's Anderson called for the foul after he was appealing for a penalty. With with all those passes last week against Pittsburgh. 1 total shot on target in the last 2.
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky to have McIntosh in goal right now. 2 big saves already. But you're going to have to score some goals of your own. Played.
Vicente. And yet again, errant pass.
Wolfgang Prentice, we'll see the best of him again. It's been too long until we've seen his goal-scoring best.
He had 9 goal contributions in his first 7 matches of the year. But since April 25th, he has just 5 in his last 15 and only 1 goal in that stretch.
And we're really chasing goals. That's what you're really chasing. That is not good. Under no pressure. Got to get Afo Famous back for a second. His distribution today has not been very good at all.
Jacqueson. Stutters and sprints. It's a little bit of an angle, and the assistant referee spots a corner kick for Oakland.
Oakland got to think about a change of shape. Maybe getting Tucker Lepley on from that right side and just something a bit different. They're not dangerous in the wide areas.
Oakland have scored 17 goals in the second half this year. That's the 5th most in the league. Might this be one of those moments? Corner kick for De Vicente. He scored the Olympico from this side of the field when these teams met in the Prinks Tires USL Cup. De Vicente drills this one in. Landfear pokes it away. Throw in for Oakland on this left sideline now.
Another name, Bruno Lapa's on the bench as well, right? Just signed for Oakland Roots.
Shaw will take this throw as he palms the ball. Looks like a golf ball in his hand. As he throws it into the 18, it bounces down. Batash had a chance, lifts it out of the park.
It's not the easiest chance from Batash, but I would like to see him be deliberate about putting that into the ground. That's always going to go over the bar. You know, just with regular technique there, you have to be intentional.
Oakland is the only, or check that, Las Vegas rather, is the only team in the league that has 3 players in the top 15 in goals per 90 minutes this season. Of course, Olex Anderson and Johnny Rodriguez, but they also have Abraham Ojere available off of the bench. He's 13th in the league, 0.61 goals per 90. Here is Prentice. Lines it up, pokes it out wide. Good cut back from Bravo. Bravo bashes, appeals for a handball. Official promptly points at his chest.
Yeah, did seem to hit the arm.
Now Velo. Velo crosses. Ofemu blocks it out. Corner kick yet again for the Roots.
Yeah, I love this chop here. And then takes a bit too long to get the shot off after, but watch the hits the arm. The arm is kind of outstretched as well. You said there's no VAR, so I'm not going to call for anything.
It did look like a moment, though, that if there was VAR, then perhaps a decision would need to be made there. But call on the field, no penalty, so corner kick as we close in on the 1 hour point. But not before Drew Klemp walks over to have a chat with a group of players around the 6-yard box. Velo gets the honors of this corner. Velo spins it across over everybody. And how many times have we said that today?
I'm just going to look at you and not say anything. Because I'm the broken record. But yeah, Florian Velo, he's another guy I've played with. He's so much better than that. Good technical player, either feet. Got to see him do better on these set pieces.
Anderson winds up Pope. Pope delivers it across, splashes the backside of a defender, goes out. Let's see, we're gonna stop play for the moment, and Las Vegas are going to make 2 changes. Patrick Leal replaces Carson Locker, and Nick Sessick replaces Blake Pope at the 1 hour mark.
Yeah, good minutes from those guys out there. Running around in 109 degrees. It's probably cooled down a little bit now, but Carson Locker, he can be proud of what he's added. Pope as well.
Yeah, you can get your jackets out. It's 105. Las Vegas's first 2 changes of the night right there. Oakland made 1 because of Tingy's injury. But a half hour remains in a scoreless affair so far. Shots are stuck at 5-4. Or check that, 8-5 rather, as it just updated. 3 shots to 2 for the Lights. Leal, his first touches of the day.
Yeah, space in that midfield now. Oakland Roots dropping off.
Sessick mishandles. Zone retreats. Guillen. More direct passing for Anderson in the second half. But he is the last man to touch. No, it's Edwards actually. It's a corner kick. I thought it was Anderson, but there is no argument from Edwards. Richard Harris Law Firm corner. Pinzone will take it. One of the league leaders in assists, Christian Pinzone. Sidewinds it across, Hackshaw erases. Right back, Pinzone. Bends it back, post, Guillen heads. Ofemu might have stepped right in front of him, McIntosh snatches.
Yeah, a bit of a mix-up there. Looked like an opportunity to head one back over to the back post. I like that sort of delivery. Stood up for a guy like Ofemu as well. It was very close to him.
And now Jacqueson at the other end. Gets a little bit of an angle here. And now it's a corner for Oakland. DeVicente back over. Ryan Martin has given him credit for how he's refocused his efforts since the start of the year. First-year professional. DeVicente crosses. Wilson leaps. He didn't miss by much in the end as he won another header off of a corner.
See why I keep talking about these corners and giving someone a chance. You finally give someone a chance here. Peter Wilson, can he get above this? Does really well to leap. Could maybe do better with that header as well from a corner.
The soccer season in full swing. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. we go. 25 minutes still on the clock, and we have yet to see a goal from either side. The Lights have only been shut out once this year. Las Vegas and Tampa Bay, the only two teams.
Oh,
Anderson makes the run, hits the left post. Each team has now been stopped by the posts in this game.
Wow, well, what a header this is. What a great ball. Antonoglu as well. And Alex Anderson has really come alive since the break, and that is really unlucky coming up against the post. Keeper had no chance. He's been alive up there this second half, Anderson. A goal would mean so much, right, for either team.
Pinzone has space in front of him. Pinzone lays it up top. Rodriguez bobbles, and because he did so, it hit his hand. Two changes for Oakland. The Oakland debut of Bruno Lappa. Tucker Lepley also comes into the game. Jackison and Patash are the two that sub off. Lappa makes his Oakland debut after starting the season with Tulsa. 15 matches with Tulsa this season after he spent last year in South Korea. After a solid career with both Birmingham and Memphis in years prior. Antonoglu, man down on the far side of the field. Another look at what happened there. Lepley coming in, and he rightfully gets a yellow card for that.
Yeah, that was late. So expecting Oakland Roots to have changed the shape a little bit. Just trying to see Lepley on that right side, I'll believe, and Prentice over to the left. I'm expecting a 4 at the back. As soon as we get clear vision.
Ball down the sideline. Ibarra chases, and it bounces out. So it will be a goal kick. And these are some of the moments that we've seen in the second half. This was Anderson's delightful move and the two great saves.
Big block from Hackshaw in the first place, so it falls to Rodriguez. And that one is also blocked. A couple of dangerous moments in this second half. Down this left side, Alex Anderson. What agility to turn like that, and then pace. Turns on those afterburners.
Ofemu. Another strong touch there. They have numbers here in the break. Prentice uncorks a pass. It's Wilson knocking it down. Wilson touches, lays it across. Trying to find space. Lepley, he has it taken off of his boots by Leal. Rodriguez provides an outlet.
Might as well shoot yourself, Peter Wilson.
Chance on the counter now. Leal. Probo. Rodriguez gets yanked down. Falo gets booked. Free kick, Las Vegas.
Missed opportunity down the other end. Oakland Roots, Peter Wilson giving it to Tucker Lepley. Tucker Lepley in the final third. Got to see more in that situation there. There's the yellow card for Valo. Pulls him back. It's a great area to hit one. This is where you practice set pieces from. You put the ball down in this spot here.
Let's see if Las Vegas can provide a game changer. Antonoglu and Pinzone are the two standing on top of it. 20 minutes to play. Scoreless affair here in the 15th all-time meeting. Las Vegas unbeaten in 3. Roots have lost 5 straight. Pinzone pummels! Hits the crossbar! McIntosh might have gotten a piece as well.
That's my question. Did McIntosh get a piece? He was flying in the air over to get that one. Great hit first and foremost. Will we be able to see it? Not sure. Maybe your eyes are better than mine, Michael. You might have to let me know if McIntosh touched that. We have to ask him. His answer was yes.
Sensei crosses that ball in and it's cycled out. I think he's definitely going to say he absolutely did, but that was very close.
So that's 3 times maybe this game. Is it this hit post or the bar? Is it 2?
Biaranga hit the crossbar on that end of the field in the first half. Olex Anderson hit the left post on that goal, and now Pinzone. So that is 3 times. Prentice slams the brakes on.
We'll let you off then. You know, you said there's going to be goals, and we'll give you that.
A swig of water. Back shot. Surveys his choices on the long throw. Leans back, launches. Guillen sends it right back where it started from.
Not well organized, that long throw. Do we know if it's coming in or not here? I'm not sure what's going on. But you know it's got a long throw. I would set up everyone the right way. Okay, he's played it short.
And it's Valo that latches onto it and wins a corner out of the mix.
So we've seen the corners that are actually delivered in have caused problems.
It's the 7th of the match for Oakland. And I venture a guess that 2 or 3 have missed everybody. And now off of the bench, Bruno Lappa will take his turn.
That's a new taker.
Lappa loops. Landfear with the right hand, punches to the sky. And now it'll come from the other side. Let's see, will it be Valo or Lappa? And it looks like Valo is going to take charge of this one.
Give Landfear credit there. He had a lot of bodies around him. He had to clear that ball one way or another.
It'll actually be De Vicente that will take this.
Yeah, they look like they like these in-swingers right now.
De Vicente crosses it in. Landfear again, brave with the right hand. Bounces out. And another shot attempt off of a corner ends up in the seats. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on the Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app. Las Vegas do have a couple changes ready to come in. This was action from earlier in the half. This was Alex Anderson being a little bit more decisive in his touches here in this second half, with blocks from the back line taking care of business.
That's why you should never take a player off at halftime. We often in there thinking about how we're going to impact the game in the second half, and it looks like Alex Anderson has really applied that.
Now down to the final 15 minutes. We reach a hydration break. Here's the two sides will go to their respective sideline in a scoreless affair between these teams. There has only been one scoreless game between these two groups in the prior 14 fixtures. That was March 29th of last year. It finished 0-0 in Oakland. Lights fans, on Saturday, August 15th, your Las Vegas Lights take the pitch for an out-of-this-world galactic night. Grab your lightsaber, wear your favorite galactic gear, and transform Cashman into a galaxy far, far. On your screen for more on the official protein drink of the Las Vegas Lights. You can also visit drinkpromino.com. Well, there are two changes for Las Vegas. It looks like Ben Mines, who played for Ryan Martin in Loudoun last season, and Abraham Ochere are both coming in, and we're hearing that it's going to be Pinzone and Ibarra that are going to come off. So it'll be attacking throw here for Las Vegas.
It's a long hydration break at the end of the game there. Now they've got to get the rhythm back. The game was just getting pretty decent as well.
Sesic takes his long toss in. Skims the first head of Hackshaw, bounces around. Ofemu clips. Oh. McIntosh reaches out and snatches.
Oh, that was a nice, delicate touch from Ofemu.
You've been waiting for one of those.
Oh, yeah, much better, much better.
Well, the second half has favored Las Vegas. They have 8 of the 12 shots and all 3 shots on target in half 2. But with all that being said, it is a stalemate. Lights have scored in 6 games in a row. The only time they've been shut out this year was against FC Tulsa here on May 30th. That was a 0-0 draw.
Oh, another 0-0.
Layout. Anderson being pushed around by Edwards. And then Edwards gets fouled by Anderson. And over to defend with Antonoglu. It comes up top. It's Lapa. Lapa drifts right. Gets into his own teammate.
Not doing things well there. Just want to get something into the center of goal area. Ended up running into each other. Now it's a throw-in. It had looked promising.
Offside.
It's not good offensive play there. Not good at all. You get nothing in the box. You've got it in wide areas for what? Maybe 30 seconds out there. Someone has to get something in.
Lanfear. Boy, that was
wow.
a dangerous pass. And now Ofemu under all sorts of duress gets it over to Sesic.
If I've worked hard for 80 minutes, I'm just not risking anything at this point. That was a very risky, extremely risky.
10 minutes to go, no score. Michael Watring, Lloyd Sam, and our team taking you to the finish line of this one. Will there be a late goal from either side down the stretch? Las Vegas haven't scored later than the 84th minute all season long, and that was the season opener. Well, Jay Ray going for the foul. Oakland have 14 goals in the final 30 minutes of games this year, 6 after the 82nd, 7 by substitutes. Will tonight be something similar? Below. Uncorks the pass to the sideline. Sliding stop from Guillen. Hackshaw. Prentice. Below. Miaranga.
Good possession.
Prentice. Can't get the first attempt across. Splits two. Prentice nearby. Ofemu saves the day.
It's honestly defended well there.
Getting a couple more changes already down. It'd be their final subs of the night. No foul spotted by the assistant or the center. And those Oakland changes are happening right now. Jackson Keel replaces Wolfgang Prentice, who had been playing on a yellow card since the first half. And David Garcia replaces Julian Bravo. So those are the final changes of the night for Oakland. Sesic. Mines gets fouled. Misread by Guillen as he retreats. Flutes it down the middle. Rodriguez. Rodriguez sets. Rodriguez rockets.
Rodriguez got past the ball there. He had a few options on the left and the right. Shoots into a defender in the end. We like our strikers a little bit selfish. That time he went overboard. And to explain that, we want someone that wants that responsibility to be the goal scorer. That wasn't a gimme chance right there. He's got guys in front of him outside the box. And some good runners.
Sesic swings it in. Anderson commits the foul. And he's appealing that it was foul in the opposite direction on David Garcia, pulling him down.
Yeah, that was an odd one. I was expecting Anderson to get away from the defender and head this into the back of the net possibly, but he was kind of stuck there. I think he's saying, why would I want to hold him as a striker? I think that's what he's thinking.
Las Vegas still have one more change available. Manuel Arteaga seems to be the likely candidate. Hasn't scored this season, however, for the team. The USL's all-time leading goal scorers. And it will be Arteaga as he's now moved to the fourth official. McIntosh mashes it down the field. Rodriguez, Hackshaw. Ball bouncing all over the place. Finally picked up below. Be a lot of time for Arteaga to make an impact. Whenever he does come on, Anderson streaking in behind. Rodriguez brings it down. Rodriguez at Ochere, instead reverses, loses. And Oakland come out of the pack with it for the moment.
Wow. Scrappy.
They can't hold on to it. Ochere has it. Abraham Ochere cuts through two, loses the ball at the last second. Biaranga defends.
Brilliant from Biaranga. Just understanding where the danger is there and just tucking in. Oh, Cherry would have had a nice open opportunity to get a shot off a goal.
Well, Johnny Rodriguez's shift is done. The team's leading goal scorer and the former Oakland Roots man subs off, and Manuel Arteaga comes on. The veteran Venezuelan, 61 career USL Championship goals. Devin Rensing saying that he has played well. He is just going through a bit of a drought in the goal scoring category, similar to what happened last year. Had 4 goals in the first 25 matches of 2025, and then scored in 5 of the final 7. And if you're a Lights fan, you hope that his hot streak starts here tonight on August 5th. Michael Watrang, Lloyd Sam, and our team in a scoreless game. Couldn't have predicted this. It was 4-2 when these teams met back in March. 2-0 Oakland in the Prinks Tires USL Cup a couple months ago. Arteaga slaloms past a man. Ochere sets it up. Ochere now charges. Arteaga slows, cuts, arcs, unlocks Antonoglu. Probo. Mines. Sesic slings it in. 2 men are over there. Bounces for Anderson. Arteaga was there as well.
Chance that was.
Oakland dodged that bullet. We're into the 90th minute now. This would be the latest goal of the season if Las Vegas are to score. Arteaga chests it to the surface. Arteaga crosses it, squibs off of Hackshaw. McIntosh falls on top of it. Peter Wilson has scored the 3 latest goals for Oakland this season, twice in stoppage time and as late as the 93rd minute. And we'll find out the stoppage time number here in just a second to see if either team can pull one out. Antonoglu Crosses this ball in. Sent away as far as Antonoglu's side once more. Six minutes of second half stoppage time. A long time left in this one. De Vicente loops it in. Femu sends it out. Ochere gets tackled. That's a yellow card as well, no doubt about it.
Take that all day for the team.
It's the fourth different Roots player to be booked. De Vicente, the man that sees the yellow card.
Yeah, he saw the danger. He understands the moment of the game. It's actually not a bad yellow card to take at this point.
Here's Probo. Sesic. Swings it in. Anderson measures. Guillen. This cross bounces off of the head of De Vicente. Probo. Arteaga twists. Anderson tries to shield it down, now accelerates to get to the second ball. Anderson, two defenders there. Olex Anderson chops it through both of those men, and let's see, it'll be a foul. And a yellow card as well. Anderson is the first Lights man to be booked tonight. Last time the Lights scored in second half stoppage time was April 5th of 2025, Knight Pickering's 93rd minute goal. Roots are unbeaten in the last 5 meetings between these two clubs. Looking to make it 6 straight with a scoreless draw, perhaps tonight, or maybe a late winner. Ochere.
He's been bright.
And here he goes. Anderson right back. It is Ochere. Ochere pummels, hits the deck, back up. A couple touches. Goal kick. He's the last man to get a piece.
Guys haven't wanted to pass today. He's got 2 defenders on him. He's got Ben Mines waiting for the ball. Got to release that ball. Someone else in a better position.
More than halfway through stoppage time now. Ofemu defends 2 men that time. Wilson wants to take this. He wants reinforcements. Last year's Golden Boot winner, who has 10 this year. Hoping for one more chance, and it looks like this will be Hackshaw's opportunity to take another long throw.
And laboring up the pitch. Fair play to these guys on a Wednesday night in this heat. Even lasting this long. Would have waved in the tower around 70th minute.
Shaw uses all the space that he can here. Charges up, launches it in. Skims the first head, dangerous area. Bicycle kick from Lapa is cleared away by Anderson. Arteaga waits on that to fall out of the sky. Picked up here. Leal pokes. Ochere. Numbers in the attack. That ball skims off of a man. De Vicente back. McIntosh pokes it away. Ochere steals another. Leal laces McIntosh, stymies the long shots.
McIntosh does well to not spill anything there. There was approaching attackers. Last 60 seconds now.
Both sides going for 3 points tonight. It's everything they have in the final minutes.
Oakland slowing it down. There's 30 seconds left. You want to go for this.
Below. Uses De Vicente, bends it in. Lanfear catches, senses perhaps one more chance for his team to win this game.
Love that from Lanfear. Because if you didn't believe, now you should if your goalkeeper does. 10 seconds.
Sesic, a check
seconds.
of the watch.
They're going backwards, it's got to go forward in the air before they blow.
Sesic will have one final chance. Whips it across. Antonoglu, another glance at the clock.
Someone's got to come in.
Leal lifts it in. Late arriving Ron Anderson, sent away by De Vicente. Will there be enough time for one more corner? Looks like the referee will allow it. Brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm.
Last chance salute.
Antonoglu is going to take it. And a chance to win it here on the final kick of the night. Antonoglu arcs it in. Hackshaw sends it out. And the final whistle blows. For Las Vegas, it's 4 consecutive unbeaten for the first time since 2024. For Oakland, it snaps a 5-match losing skid. But both teams feel like they could have came out with more than just a point tonight.
Man, they worked hard. Both of those guys, both teams worked really hard tonight to not get a win, though. Both teams really needed 3.
Tonight's man of the match is presented by Evil Pie, and our man of the match here this evening, it could have gone to a couple different Las Vegas Lights players for their influence on the evening tonight, but our pick tonight is going to be Aaron Guillen for his performance this evening. Over 21,000 minutes here in his USL Championship time, and he really anchored this back line to another clean sheet as Las Vegas are shut out for just the second time this year.
Yeah, you know the experience he brings. He didn't put a foot wrong throughout the whole game. As you said, gets a clean sheet. They would have wanted the win tonight. You know, they would have wanted a home win and a clean sheet, but he will take the clean sheet. On to the next one.
So the final score tonight is 0-0 between Las Vegas and Oakland. We'll step out for a break and we'll wrap things up here from Las Vegas with a 0-0 final this evening. Highlights come your way right around the corner.
Everyone is looking for a better future, but knowing how to get there can be difficult. At Rise Credit Union, we invest in our communities and empower our members to realize their potential and take control of their finances. Because with the right financial knowledge, 24/7 access, and genuine care, we believe there are no limits to what you can achieve. Become a part of something bigger than just a bank. Rise beyond banking.
Tonight's final score is presented by EPC Staffing. Las Vegas 0, Oakland 0 here tonight. Michael Watring, Lloyd Sam, and our team back with you here this evening. It's a scoreless performance tonight, but defensively, there was a lid on the goal on that end of the field. But in the end here this evening, our man of the match presented by Evil Pie goes to Aaron Guillen. Another strong performance defensively for him. But he is our man of the match presented by Evil Pie this evening. So both teams finished with 0-0 draws, and just a point tonight for Las Vegas. They'll hit the road. It's at Miami on Saturday. Oakland remains on the road. They'll go to El Paso on Saturday night. But for the evening, it's a point apiece. Unbeaten in 4 straight for Las Vegas for the first time since 2024. And the 4-match skid for Oakland in league play ends with a point apiece this evening. For my partner Lloyd Sam and our entire crew here in Las Vegas, I'm Michael Watring signing off. Thanks so much for watching. Good night, everybody.
Cheerio.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.